Welcome everybody back to another Pokemon card investing video. Look, if y'all are new, make sure y'all subscribe, drop a like on the video if y'all enjoying the content. I'm not gonna lie, out of all the YouTube channels I run, this is one of my favorites because, well, this channel isn't big yet. It doesn't make money yet. Like, something about it, like the phase of growing the channel, I'm very excited for. So for this video in specific, I'm gonna be looking at my investments and what I have, and then I'm gonna be talking about one investment area that I would highly recommend looking into, and I'll give reasons why. So first, I want to start off with some of the stuff that I've bought personally. So the first thing I kind of want to look up is, and I just want to really look into the Elite Trainer boxes that I have and the RCSV box. So I do want to say this booster box finally went up in price. I had to liquidate mine at 370. I bought mine for 350. It's at 550 now. Dude, it took too long to get expensive. I think, how much is, hold on, that's 550. Did Brilliant Stars finally go up? Let's see. How in the world is this like only $60 more than Silver Tempest? It says a lot. Dude, Brilliant Stars is such an underrated set. All right, let's go to something that I have, which is the ETB. So the ETB I bought for $130. At the moment, now 130 is something that is like about March area pricing that I bought recently, so big blessing for sure. Went up 40% at the moment. It is at 175 all day. So W, I think this ETB is a smooth 250, 300. I think even though Silver Tempest isn't the best set, I think the look of the Elite Trainer box is super unique and is something that people will look into later down the line. And then I also have a Fusion Strike Elite Trainer box. Now I'm glad the boost box over 1,000. I'm glad because it's just a cool thing to see. That's simple as that. The ETB I bought for $230 a long while ago. This one has gone from $273 and in 3 months went up to $344. So a 25% increase is huge. This is, I remember saying back when I bought the ETB, this was a good investment. And I wasn't lying. 334, I mean, a good 340 all day. That is amazing. So even this, I still feel is a good price. Now, obviously, it isn't the price that I bought it at. But, I mean, if you can find some for 340-ish, that's still a pretty decent price. I can see this being a $400 to $500 ETB like a Long Skies in the near future. Now, I want to go over in this video Chaos Rising because it's a new set and it's almost getting the treatment of, what's that set? Perfect Order. I'm forgetting it because the set's so butt. So right now the ETBs are at about $82. Most places you can find them for $80. For me personally, when someone comes to me and asks me about a max potential on some such thing, like a Pokemon product, I look at a couple things. We'll have to look at the RCS box in a second, by the way, but I look at, when it comes to investing something, is there like an expensive promo? Is the set good? Does the box look appealing? Or is it a special collection? So in this case here, we have the Chaos Rising Elite Trainer box. Not only is Greninja becoming more and more of a popular Pokemon as time goes on, even though like it's pretty popular, but it's not like S tier in popularity. I think it's like A tier. Does that make sense? I think with the alt art, the gold card in this set, as well as just the really good artwork in this set, I think this is definitely going to be a really good $150, $200, $300 ETB like Fusion Strike and Silver Tempest. I also believe the booster box is also going to perform very well. And I talked about the booster box look. This is the first time in Mega Evolution where the booster box kind of has a look to it in the front. And what I mean by that is, see how in this XY booster box, there's like a Pokemon and the artwork there? Like, yes, it's still the same on these booster boxes on the sides. You see like the sides here of Pokemon, but they're different now where the set is just the set logo and not like the Pokemon. I look into weird things like that I really think affect a price of a booster box, even just slightly. You know what I mean? Because it takes one little thing for someone to buy something like that. You know what I mean? Like, you're not the only person that thinks something like that. Do you know what I mean? Like me thinking like that, I'm not the only person in this world that thinks like that. And when that happens, that means that there's customers out there for it. So this is the first time Mega Evolution has like something. Like there's water, there's something. And I really think that is one attribute of very many. Obviously, this set is just a very good set that I feel is super underrated. This is $20 above Perfect Order. If you were to say, like, genuinely, like a case for a case, this is $100 more for Chaos Rising, please buy Chaos Rising. Like, it is, dude, even if they're giving you 2 Perfect Order cases over Chaos Rising, pick Chaos Rising. Because it's like, for the reason of Chaos Rising, not only will be a easier thing to sell later down the line, because that's also something you need to think about, is yes, this product will go up. Any product will go up, but to be able to sell it is going to be another thing. That's why the stuff I buy, like the RCS box, those stuff, I think about a customer down the line. Are they going to want to buy this? Or is this going to be very hard to sell? You know what I mean? Like, do I have to take this huge drop in price on what it may be worth market-wise because it's not so popular? So something I think about, and that's also why I want to buy at the lowest possible, so that you have a lot of wiggle room to still make money. But this booster box this is a good time to buy at a low. The first wave is out, and the way Pokemon has been, we're not going to see this below 160. It's probably going to keep it at a good $200, $230. But there's most places you're finding this for about $230, $220-ish, some $250. I think this is easy Phantasmal Flame type of prices. It's not going to be as quickly, and Phantasmal Flame shot up because of the popularity and manipulation of the Charizard. But this is still going to be a good set, and definitely one of the best Mega Evolution sets. But I think price-wise, that's where it's like, this is where I see a lot of people being able to get in and get some money off of it. This is a good booster box. This is like Twilight Masquerade, but this is better than Twilight Masquerade, and Twilight Masquerade is performing very well. The sleeve booster packs and packs, as you can see, the market price is 2 cents different. I've always talked about this. If you don't have that much money and you want to buy something, buy sleeved booster packs over normal loose packs. And that's just because over time, sleeve booster packs just perform better for not only the authenticity or the way of not being able to have it weighed, but also it looks more appealing. It looks better for a lot of collectors. So if you're going to buy loose packs, if you really thought that way, sleeved booster packs are the preferred way to go. But what I would really recommend investment product wise would definitely be, honestly, I would even recommend you buy a bundle before you buy loose packs. You know what I mean? Like, if you're going to invest in anything, you're going to want at least like $50, 50, 60, I would say 100 personally, but some people may not even have 100. If you have 50, you can go somewhere with 50. You could either use that 50 to buy something, then have that go up, then sell that, then use that money to go buy a product, or bang on a buck on something. Like a bundle's less than $50. That's not a bad idea, because booster bundles really go up a lot. But the reason bundles go up a lot is just because it's a way of someone being able to buy packs that they want to rip without it being weighed or tampered and such like that. Great set, because look, a lot of people are looking at Ascended Heroes, and it's an expensive set. And honestly, it's at a pretty decent price. I put in complete air quotes, or it's not that bad of an idea to start picking up some product, because it will shoot up crazier than we would ever expect. So it may not be a bad idea to pick up, because yes, it's going to have a lot of wave prints, but right now we're in a time of Pokemon where Pokemon isn't able to combat all of the AI stuff that people are using to buy out places, the under the table purchasing from distributors, allegedly, my opinion, news reportings, anything I gotta say to not get sued. But there's a lot of stuff that goes behind the scenes where it's not going to be fixed anytime soon. So if you're an investor, this is a good time to start buying such, because by the time there's the second and third wave, there's not going to be much being pumped out to the market. already. And what already does happen is that distributors or people that get product hold on to it. And then once all 3 waves are done, then price goes up, and then that's where you see, random websites have like 20 elite trainer boxes, and you're like, wait, this is like out of stock. How does he have 20 boxes? So if you're like me and someone who doesn't have a distributor, doesn't like to do shady stuff like that, you look at the market and go, hey, these prices look pretty good. I know from past history that these boxes will go up a bunch. Let me buy some of these now at a good price, and then eventually I'll make some of my money and there'll be a very happy collector. Or you buy stuff that's lower priced and then you open it later and it's really valuable, and you get to open up valuable stuff that you didn't have to pay as much for as if you would have paid for it at that specific time later down the line when you were like, oh, I wanted to open it. It's a win-win when you buy stuff at a low price. You either open it and have a really great time, or you sell it and you have a really good time. Like, it's a win-win either way. I do want to look at the RCSV collection box that I did pick up at a card show a couple weeks ago. I paid $150 for it, so I paid pretty strong for it. But I did technically use single cards to pay for it, so technically I didn't really pay strong for it. I lucky made money on it technically. But I do see a bit of a buyout such look to it. But I've always said this, and it's crazy. I recently made a video about how good of a box this is and how to buy out. But anyways, this has Cosmic Eclipse, 2 Brilliant Stars, a Chilling Reign, RCSV promo card in the figure box. This is a special collection box, like many others, that I know will do so strong in the future. And the thing that's such unique about this box is not only Brilliant Stars is one of the most underrated sets, even though it's $14 a pack for Sword and Shield, which is a lot. Booster boxes are still very cheap for Sword and Shield. And again, it's just underrated. There's a lot of cards in that set that are very valuable and can gain more value later. But on top of that, there's also Cosmic Eclipse, which is a very expensive set. Not necessarily per pack, but booster boxes are $5,000. The single cards, numerous of them are over $300 plus. I'll actually show you this. Oh, that's inconvenient. Alright, we'll actually show you this. Cosmic Eclipse. Now, it's $67 a pack. That's an LOL number. It's about $70 a pack market, which is not bad. It's starting to go up finally. Alright, booster boxes are not 5K, so they're around 4K. I've been seeing sales for 5K, but maybe I'm crazy. But 3.8 to 4K is still very solid for Cosmic Eclipse booster boxes wise. A lot of single cards in the set that have gone up a lot in value, but we'll go to high to low to kind of give you the example I was talking about. 500, 430, 300, 400, and then 270. So 4 cards over $300, one peaking at 500, and then there's just loads of $100 cards, even some that are around 50, 60. This is like one of the best sets to hold on to because of how valuable it is. I wouldn't buy loose packs though. Like I would, if you're gonna get Cosmic Eclipse, you're gonna need a lot of money for it. Or you buy the RCSV collection box. It's $150. Because the thing is with this box, I still think this is going to be a $250 to $300 box, 100%. Because of just Cosmic Eclipse alone. Like this is going to be one of the cheapest ways to get Cosmic Eclipse, but yet it's still going to be very valuable. And when I mean cheapest ways to get Cosmic Eclipse, I mean like cheapest, most trustworthy way to get Cosmic Eclipse. Because you can obviously buy a loose pack of Cosmic Eclipse, but what are the odds of it being scanned? You know what I mean? Like, that's something you got to think about, right? There's going to be a buyer down the line that may want to open Cosmic Eclipse, but they don't want to buy loose packs. They're willing to spend the money on a collection box like this. They'll get a beautiful promo, nice figure, Brilliant Stars, a really strong Sword and Shield set. This is something that I 100% recommend. Before it even gets to 200, I'd recommend buying it ASAP. Look, I already got my box. I'm very grateful. My thought right now is, me personally, I don't know where I'm going to look for it, but I want a Brilliant Stars Elite Trainer box. I can't believe this is less than $100. This is $150. How is this $150? That blows my mind. A Silver Tempest Elite Trainer box is worth more than this right now. That blows my mind. That blows my mind. That blows my mind. $353 here, 107, 82, 90, 75, 76, 61, 77. And those are, and I would reckon these are low prices for a lot of these cards. So, I mean, this, I will always say this. We'll make a separate video on Brilliant Stars. This set is criminally underrated. It is really sad how underrated this is. So, I'm going to do my research, and by the end of this month, you will probably see me buy a Brilliant Stars Elite Trainer box, because this is a great set. And if I'm not buying a Brilliant Stars Elite Trainer box, if I know how to type, if I'm not buying a Brilliant Stars Elite Trainer box, then I'm probably buying 2 Chaos Rising Elite Trainer boxes. One to maybe open and one to hold on to. And it's going to go right up there with the other boxes. Or a great other choice is, this actually might be the better choice than Chaos Rising right now, if you can get it at the better price. Black Bolt. Black Bolt or White Flare. 140 to 150. These are going to be easy 250 a pop soon. Easy. Easy, easy, easy. These sets are so strong and so underrated. There's honestly a lot of really strong sets out right now. This is only $125. These are only $130. A what? I said a what? Dude, the Oshawatts. We'll have to make a video looking at the market of this set too. There's some videos we gotta make. And went up in price a lot. I feel like this set has gone up like crazy. Like, what? Yo, what? This is some crazy pricing. But these ETBs are gonna go. What? I never understood why the Victini is so much more valuable. But yeah, obviously, I think Black Bolt is more pricey because of the Seismitoad and the weird obsession with the Victini. But the Haxorus is 70. Yeah, we'll make a video on this set. This is absolutely insane. But either, if you're going to pick up anything watching this video, Chaos Rising is the cheapest thing that you could go for right now. Chaos Rising is the cheapest thing, the lowest low, with really good potential. But if you are me, if you were my shoes, or if you were someone that had a bit of money, like $500, a couple $100, right? I would look at where I can get the lowest price for Black Bolt or White Flare. Preferably Black Bolt, but if you get either or both are great. Those are great choices to pick up. Or Brilliant Stars. That is a super underrated Elite Trainer box. That set is criminally underrated, and I cannot wait for the day to where that set goes up so much. And not for me to say I told you so, but to just have that feeling in my body of, yes, I knew that was going to happen. Wow. I knew what I'm talking about. You know? But I'm just not going to say it. Like, I'm not going to go out there and be like, told you so. I could, but I'm not going to. Well, God bless. Watch another video. If y'all want to support, drop a like and subscribe. And we'll catch y'all in the next investing video.